Hello friends, welcome to my playthrough of Crusader Kings 3, the Peasant Dynasty. I am eating cookies, and here's a recap of the story so far. This little girl's puppy ran into the street one day but was saved by this young lady. Now this little girl happened to be Adelaide, the Duchess of Swabia. She had a couple extra counties laying around, so she gave two of them, Baden and Württemberg, to the puppy rescuer. Now the puppy rescuer was our player character, Dorothy the Peasant, and overnight she became Dorothy von Bauer, Countess of Württemberg. Dorothy was ambitious but little knew money, if you get what I mean. She put become Empress of the Holy Roman Empire on her bucket list, and she started expanding her realm by adding 3 more counties. Then opportunity struck. Her liege, Duchess Adelaide, was torn apart by a bear during a hunt, leaving her young daughter Beatrix as the new Duchess. Dorothy, fancying herself a military genius, was gearing up to take the Duchy of Swabia from the daughter of the woman whose puppy she'd saved, when Dorothy was also tragically torn apart by a bear. Her realm then went to her 2 daughters, Walpurga, the primary heir, and Joan, the secondary heir. Walpurga, unlike her mother, was not ambitious, and merely wanted to develop her realm like a good steward until her child liege, Beatrix, stole Baden from Walpurga's sister Joan. See, Walpurga and Joan are besties. Baby Beatrix had made a grave error. Walpurga declared war in an alliance with her sister, her cousin, and the kindly old man she married her brother off to, and she ruthlessly slaughtered the Duchess and bizarrely incapable allies, giving Walpurga the duchy title and making Beatrix her vassal. So now we start a new chapter with Duchess Walpurga of Swabia. So welcome aboard. As a reminder, I am eating cookies, and I play with a bunch of mods listed down in the description, and as you may have already noticed, I invert the genders and make things just a little bit more gay. If this is your jam, please like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. So we're playing with the free update patch that came out with the Wards and Wardens DLC. I would like to download that DLC, but unfortunately that's not compatible across save files, so for this particular playthrough I would not be able to make use of it anyway, so I'm going to hold off on that. We are starting here again as Duchess Walpurga of Swabia. I'd like to show her off in all her glory, but she is actually ill at the moment, but she had a good treatment, so we are going to be hopefully recovering steadily. So just to give an idea as to what the situation is here, now that we have a duchy, things kind of change a little. I'm not working with mayors, I'm working with vassals who hold actual power, and who can actually start factions, like I tried to do to no effect. My vassals in this case are unfortunately the woman I just took the duchy from, Beatrix. We're going to have to deal with that. My niece of Sungao, my sister and bestie, Countess Joan, and then my former liege's sister, so who's also my sister-in-law. She's really nice. I still do not get it. So these are my vassals. I'm gonna have to put them on my council to kind of keep them somewhat happy. I expect the first thing that Beatrix is going to do is start trying to set up a faction or something, and she has enough power that she may actually be able to cause trouble for me. So I need to find a way to neutralize that. And there's several different ways to do that. If you are friendly, you can try to friend whoever you are, whoever you're with, whoever you're trying to win over. If that just may not be an option, then you may have to kill them. Just throwing that out there. Setting up an alliance also, you can't start up a faction against an ally, so that's an option. So basically what I'm saying is we're gonna have to make some decisions here. So let's put that aside. We're not going to worry about that for right now. Yes, I won the war. Everybody's happy. Oh, I have hostages. I have prisoners. So I'm kind of invested in getting hooks on people. I just think that's a good idea. Oh, this is the yeah. Right, this is Irene's husband, who's apparently a fornicator. Yeah, no, I'll keep him in there. But we'll get hooks on the other two. And then let's set up my new council. I like Irene. Irene's always been really good, but I might need to replace her at this point. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is Irene's good at what she does and nobody else really is. These are the things you have to do. And unfortunately, Duchess Walpurga is diplomatic, so like she would try to, you know, win people over by giving them council seats or whatnot. So the three... Do I have another vassal? Where's my... Oh, yeah. Oh, she's too young to be on the council. Yeah, I was thinking of my niece, but she's a child, so cannot sit on the council. So I have 3 vassals that I need to figure out a place for on the council. She has a boost to spy mastering, but she's still only at C. I don't want Beatrix as my spy master, and I don't want her sister as my spy master. So we're going to keep Goswin, which means that these 3 positions are up for grabs. My sister is clearly going to be my marshal. Yeah. There we go. There's my sister. And then let's set her into Hohenberg, see if she can actually clean up the place or something. And then I got to figure out where to put... Beatrix is awful at diplomacy and mediocre at stewardship. So we're going to put her in stewardship. My... the Countess Adelinde is mediocre at diplomacy, but she's what we got. So, and I'm going to try to make her, you know, win over my vassals, which includes her. So she can meditate and work on that. My liege's council, my liege is now the Holy Roman Empress. I'm not on that council for good reason, probably. I want to take the opportunity to look at their... this is annoying. So when you're modifying the contract of your vassals, like, there's a couple things to keep in mind, because the fear here is that you don't want... I mean, you can get tyranny if you want. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, you can get some certain amount of tyranny. But, you know, if you do that too often, it causes hits to opinions and everything. And if that's not the type of character you're playing, then it's just not the type of character you're playing. You can't go more than 2 levels. So if I wanted to get actual, like, taxes from her, I'd have to just get normal taxes. You cannot do something like raising her obligations to you without giving her something as well. So I could say, no, you don't have to give me levies, and I wouldn't get a tyranny hit. I don't like going to no levies. I don't want to sanction her to be able to war. Okay. So this would... Oh no, Walpurga would never go for that. She's too greedy. Never council rights. Never council rights. It is the worst. And absolutely not. I want to be able to revoke her title. Okay, fine. I'm going to give her the war sanction, and this is why. I'm only getting 0.7 income. I want more. Part of the reason I'm getting so little is because of my contracts are honestly not that great. Some of it's because of lack of control. Some of it is I'm not the rightful liege, which is difficult to get around in a couple of these cases. So let's do that. Let me also send my spy master to dig up dirt. I've tried this before, but find anything you can on Beatrix. And in fact, spy like nothing else. I've tried this so many times and I never succeed, but she has to have something. She's a tyrant. Look at her. So I already have her husband in on this. Let's... Oh, it's going to stress me out. That's fine. So we'll get that going. And then let's look at these other contracts I have. So I'm not her rightful liege because Sungao is over here and it is part of the Duchy of Alsace, which is a completely different duchy held by Hildegard Ironside of Carinthia here. So I would need to acquire a couple more titles to have any sort of chance at getting that and becoming her rightful liege, and I'm probably not going to do that unless she steals a county from my sister or something. So if I want to change this and get more taxes, what did this go? It's only 0.4. I don't know if that's worth it to give her any more like advantages or anything. Now she also isn't my... I'm not her rightful liege because since she doesn't have Baden, she doesn't actually hold a county within the Duchy of Swabia. She holds a county that is within the Duchy of East Franconia, which is not mine. It belongs to the Empress of the Holy Roman Empire. So I'm not taking that anytime soon. I'm just gonna give her normal levies because she's my bestie and we are corrupt like that. Oh, she's giving me no taxes. Wow. Wow. Fine, we'll do that. Now in this case, she is an actual vassal, like direct vassal of mine. So we're gonna do that. And I'm okay reducing the levies because honestly, the levies are not the make or break it of any war. You saw with the war we just went through, there was an army that overpowered mine by the numbers, but they had no siege weapons, so they did not stand a chance, really. It's all about the makeup of your army, not about, the sheer number. So that's why I'm not too concerned about that. I can demand a hostage. Oh, this is new. Whoa, okay. Hold on. What's happening? I can demand... Why would I demand from Frisia? Why would I demand a hostage from her? Where's Frisia? It's all the way over there. Why can't I demand a hostage from her? Have we met, ma'am? I guess I would get her grandson? This person? Hostages must first travel to the warden's court. Wardens at war with home courts may freely execute hostages. Yee, nice. Home courts. Okay, so this is basically her saying we can't war. I wouldn't war on you anyway. You're too far away. Yeah, give me a hostage. That's fine. If you want to. I can offer hostages. I can offer hostages to Queen Beatrix. Oh, that one always gets me, Beatrix. Lotharingia. So if I don't want her to war on me, I could offer a hostage. And Mechtield. So I could offer one of my children. If I worried that any of these people were likely to war against me. I mean, she clearly doesn't like me. Am I worried she's going to war against me? Maybe. No, I don't know. She doesn't have any... She does have a claim on the Duchy of Swabia. So she could, in theory. What about her? Do you have a claim on the Duchy of Swabia? No. Okay. So not likely to war against me. And, I don't even know. Yeah. Now you have Duchy I may want to take at some point eventually, but not right now. I don't want to offer up my kids though. Not yet. We're not gonna offer a hostage, but thank you for letting me know that I could. I do want to get more knights. Oh, actually, I would kinda... Oh, she's sadistic. Yeah, that's fine. I'd like to recruit her to the court. It's 120 though. It's a lot. Like I could build a building for that. Thing is, if I invite somebody, like if I invite knights, I'd still have to spend money to recruit them. So there's really no way around that. Oh, Beatrix is a knight. She's absolutely a knight. I don't care if she's bad at it. She is a knight. This is a convenient way if you war to, get rid of people you don't like. Just make them a knight. See what happens. There's always a chance. War happens. Setting on play. Okay, so I'm getting this hostage. I will earn prestige. And he is departing from Frisia. I'm getting all these favor hooks. That's fantastic. I can demand payment. Oh, because I have hooks. Yeah, those are hooks that I might call in as actual, like, favors, not just to get money. Although money's nice. Not opposed to money. Oh yeah, I forgot I spent some. Oh, I'm the new cultural head of Swabia. And yes, there is a faction created against me. Let's look at the Swabia stuff, because now I'm the head. So our current fascination is communal government. I'm not good at learning, so honestly, this is going to take a while regardless, but... What are... Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. Wait. What are some other things that we could research? Things that might be useful. Yeah. Vassals whose culture as a shared are less likely to join independence factions. Glory Hound. Additional building slots. Armillary? Nope. I'm not gonna get that word right. Naval speed. It's not really. Arch saddle. Horseshoes. Ooh, movement speed. Y'all know I like something that makes things run away. Oh. Heck yeah. Okay, we're going with battlements. Fascinated by battlements. I am so up on battlements. Y'all have no idea. Okay. So Beatrix wants to install Adelinde on the Swabian throne because she's awful. She does have enough military power to actually send an ultimatum in 13 months. So this is something we're going to have to deal with. I doubt I'm going to be able to sway her. In fact, that is very unlikely for obvious reasons. I would like to be able to revoke her title, but we have a truce. I would happily take the tyranny hit. But that's just not an option. So I could try to imprison her. I don't have a reason. And so I would probably not succeed. I could offer a ward. I could try to seduce her. I could negotiate an alliance. We could exchange hostages. Look at that. That's fancy. I could give you my son if you give me... you only have boys. I'm sorry. I would be ignored. Yeah, she just wouldn't go for it. She don't like me. That's fine. We'll handle that. So look, there's some warring going on there. Bunch of people joining my scheme to spy on her. Hope not too many people, because that's how it gets all messy and how she like realizes something's happening and then it all goes pear-shaped. Okay, I'm back to making 5 gold. That's good. I'm pretty okay with that. Charting lands. My steward, Countess Beatrix, who is awful, is proposing a quest that she claims would benefit the duchy. I do not trust her. She thinks I should travel with my retinue to chart the territories of Countess Adelinde. I would get to know my realm better, and Beatrix believes I would earn a deeper understanding of my sister-in-law. I could say, nope, not doing that. Or I could say it's a worthwhile endeavor. Actually, it's not a bad idea, but I am sick, and I don't like you. So I'm not going to do that. Also, I need anything I can to relieve stress. Still get a stewardship perk. Vassal tax contribution. Can use the extort subjects. That's a great one. I love that one. Let's increase the tax contribution levels just because more taxes. Love taxes. My friend Heike died. Oh. Oh, she was one of my knights. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Well, she's in a better place or something like that. Do I have the hostage yet? Where do hostages show up? Is it just like a... Do they just show up as a courtier? Is that kid still traveling? Will I know what they look like? Carnal comforts. Godofredo has been devastated ever since his wife Heike died. He comes to visit me one evening. I feel so lonely, he says, looking at me longingly. I remind myself that Heike was my good friend. You've been so comforting, he says, biting his lips suggestively in his funny little hat. Heike was my friend. I just want to feel something, he whispers, loosening the fastenings on the front of his shirt. Heike was my friend. So I could go along with this little seduction attempt, or I could say, you know, no, stop it, you fiend. So I do, like, I am nervous about not having more kids, and my spouse, who I get along with quite well, but apparently just does not like me in a sexual way, clearly not doing things, so I wouldn't be opposed, honestly. But again, sick. And yeah. Also, don't just live messy. Also, you have various claims. Interesting. So I'm gonna get some piety here, even though I'm turning him down for I did, for impious read. Oh, here we go. I am informed my hostage, nope, never mind, has at last arrived from Frisia. I'm sure my people will make him feel right at home. Oh, look, he's handsome. He's also bossy, so I can direct his education. You really shouldn't set boys on a martial education because they don't fight, so they can't do anything with it. I think bossy. Let's but he's slightly okay at diplomacy. So maybe lead into that. He might struggle. That's fine. He's not my kid. He's not my kid, and he's not going to be my kid. So that's fine. He can have a hard time. What can I do with a hostage? I can return him. I can appoint him a ward who's not me. So if I'm having him go diplomacy route, oh, right, I'm good at that, and also my husband's good at that. Here, Otto, have a kid and make him Swabian. Yes. Turning him Swabian. So if I wanted to expand out from here and achieve Dorothy's overall initial goals, the next level would, of course, be, like, there's the duchies. The next level would be taking Germany, which unfortunately is very large and requires having 40 counties while I have 9. So that's not going to happen anytime soon, is what I'm saying. Now, I could switch tracks and be like, well, what about Lithuania? Somebody already has that. I just need to fight her for it. That's doable. I'd need a claim. I'd probably want to get a duchy or 2 in here. I also do have a foothold in Bavaria because of my sister's county, I think. Don't I? Oh no, that's not in Bavaria. Oh, that's still Germany. I got nothing in Germany. In Bavaria. I'd have to start from scratch. But it's smaller. And all of that is Holy Roman Empire. So basically, it's a long way to go if I wanted to expand. If I did want to start snatching up duchies, though, Alsace would be the natural next choice. And after that, East Franconia. Oh. Alsace would be the natural next choice. Can I whip myself? Because... no, but I can lash out. Oh, I'm feeling better. Yes, I am not ill anymore, so now you can look at me being all duchessly with my crown and my nice, newer, fancier garb. We are moving up in the world. I do want to pay homage to my liege. Now that I'm feeling better, I will give a gift. Oh, I need a caravan master. Biltrude will do. A forest guide seems good because I'm going just right into the middle of a forest. And mercenary guards seem good just because I don't trust Beatrix at all. Are there any points of interest anywhere around that I could detour to? Nancy. Okay. Well, we're not going to stop there because I have barely enough to start traveling. So we're gonna go here. Boom. Going to go curry favor. This is something I have to do now that I'm a duchess. I have to bow and scrape. It's a thing. So what's all this then? Lotharingian? Oh, so Lotharingian claim on the Duchy of Alsace. So there's some duchy wars going on here. Huh. Okay. Interesting. I do want to continue kind of developing my realm and building up some of the development there. Oh, here we go. Servants usher me into Empress Aniko's great hall in Klingenberg, where she sits her throne waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lady and pledge the many oaths of homage as her scribes record the event. My attendants then follow, presenting my rich gifts to the Empress before the assembled court. Aniko bids me to rise and confirms her satisfaction along with my rights to the lands I rule in her stead. She looks very nice, very stern, has a fantastic crown. Look at that. That is... it's a helmet, basically. It's a helmet. She's wearing a helmet crown. It's a very nice court. I can't see much of it, so that was nice. And now we're heading our way back home. Yay, I didn't get attacked by a bear. I could petition my liege as well if I wanted to. Oh, I could ask for, ooh, I could have her dismantle a faction. Actually, I wonder if that works. Does that really work? Oh, I'm going to go into debt. Oh well. It's only a little debt. It's basically like taking a payday loan. And everybody knows those never turn out poorly. Speaking of factions. Travel, what the duck. The day on the road has been fairly calm and nondescript so far. We are somewhere outside Vaihingen, and I close my eyes as my mount brings me forward one solid step at a time. As the wind plays a magnificent melody through the treetops, another noise is carried by the breeze and not from our entourage. Is that ... quacking? I isolate the sound to be coming from a shrubbery on my right-hand side. Okay, so I could say it's a good omen, which would reduce my stress. That's cool. I could follow the duck, or I could just say, go away. I'm going to take it as an omen. I don't think Walpurga's the type that would follow the duck. Also, I've never had a character actually follow the duck. I'm a little curious as to what happens. Oh, my knight never ever armored. Ooh, this is an opportunity. Seek worthy successor. Because if you do this, you don't actually have to pay to recruit anybody, which is fantastic. Because I will not get 120 gold for a while. And back in court. So I am escorted into Empress Aniko's throne room, where she beckons for me to approach and address her. I summarize the events which have led to the open treachery of Countess Beatrix and her faction to install Countess Adelinde of Fürstenberg on the Swabian throne, and the request therefore surrender by the Empress. After listening to the speech, she sits in silence for several moments as she mulls my petition over. Eventually, she addresses me. You make some good arguments, but if I am to agree to your request, I will need something in return. Surely you see it would benefit both of us if we come to an arrangement. So, tit for tat, I understand. She wants to increase my taxes. This would mean that Beatrix cannot form a faction for 5 years, which gives me plenty of time to neutralize her in other ways. And then I gain some renown. I could try to convince her otherwise, but no, I'm just going to take it. Boom. Sorry, Beatrix. Not that sorry. Okay, so he didn't find anything, but he's going to give another go, because really there has to be something. There has to be. And I'm back home again. So she doesn't like me again. I do need to think about a replacement for Irene because she's old and will eventually die, as happens to people when they get older. Sentence got away from me. Oh, you're going to be focusing on filling the coffers. Oh, good. My prisoner died in the dungeon. Good. Makes it easy. Oh, now she really doesn't like me. So these are basically the best candidates for regent because they're the people that are considered most appropriate to be regent. My hubby, Otto, his aptitude is actually good, not excellent. Oh, Richenza. Her aptitude is excellent, but she don't like me. Yeah, I think my husband's good enough. Irene, your health is ailing, and you're not really an appropriate regent anyway, so we're going to go to Otto here. Otto. All down to you. Oh, I am pregnant, finally, again. Speaking of pregnant, how's Hedwig doing? She looks great. I have a successor for my accolade. Oh, I'll get to you in a second. Tidburga, who is compassionate, greedy, and forgiving. Also a misguided warrior, an aggressive attacker, scarred, and participates in martial games. Okay. Seems okay enough. Works for me. Now, let's see. This is from Mechtilde. She wants me to send my son as a hostage to guarantee peace. So she wants to make sure I won't war with her. But this also would mean it would be hard for her to war on me, I'm guessing. Like, it's my son, so it's not like my daughter. Everybody knows that sons don't matter as much. I'm having another baby, so it's like I can replace him with another one. They're a renewable resource. Ah, okay. Yeah, let's give it a go, see how that goes. Off you go, Isaac. You're going to this strange scarred lady's court. She is a resentful villain and a drunkard, but I'm sure you'll get along very well. One of her children was murdered by the Duchess of Tyrol, but, you know, don't worry about that. So then I think he just he travels over there. I don't know if he gets any sort of like icon or anything. Where is he? Oh, he's okay. So he's vaguely somewhere. He's going straight through the middle of this army. They do not mind the 2-year-old child toddling through. I'm sure he'll be very happy there. Maybe. Honestly, I have no idea. This is all new. In other words, after I make this video, I'm going to be watching some YouTubers tips on how to handle the hostages situation. Oh, Hedwig went to meet peers at Duchess Cunegunda's court. I thought I was supposed to give permission for that these days, but apparently not. Oh, look, she has a friend. My niece, Bridget von Bauer. Oh, okay, so this is a friend she made at my court. That's Job's daughter. Right. Okay, so she didn't make any... She didn't have a victim. Okay, so my daughter bullied the Duchess of Verona's daughter. Well, I'm sure she deserved it. I'm sure. Also, how are my brothers doing? Look, he's had 2 children. Oh, everybody wants to say, no, you aren't getting my daughter. What the heck? Absolutely not. Nope. That doesn't start a war or anything. So, Wilhelm has come out quite well. He has 2 kiddos. Popo, of course, is married to Adelinde. His daughter is Carlotte of Sundgau, and he has another kid, my nephew. Berard is married to the Viking, who nobody likes, but he hasn't developed any coping mechanisms, so it can't be stressing him out that much. George is doing fine, presumably in Metz with his kindly scholarly husband. And Joan, of course, married an old man, who then, a gay old man, who then died. Was this one of those marriages where like a lesbian marries a gay man and then they just kind of agree to do their own thing? Was that what this was? You're now improvident. It's very stressful for being you, Joan. Poor Joan. Okay. So are people going to be hitting me up to, like, get a hostage forever now? Am I just supposed to give my kids away? Is that what we're doing now? Just send all my kids away? Send kids, receive kids, kids exchange, trading kids around. Like collector's cards. Oh, there was a war for England. Well, that's a good nickname. That's also a good nickname. Okay. Wish I had a good nickname. I don't have a nickname. Unfortunate. Yeah, continue. Find something. Jesus. So this is one of my agents. He's in his cups on a daily basis, even though it has opened up some opportunities to learn more about Countess Beatrix. He is of little use for anything else. Oh, I know nothing about him. Okay. So I could do basically a drunken challenge, an intrigue challenge for him, where maybe this will help with our spying mission, or it may expose him. Or I could say, stay away. And it would be seen as cruel to be like, don't drink. No, he must stay away. If you are spying for me, please, do not drink. Be responsible. You're not even that important overall. I don't want you to muck up the whole thing. Just a little bit of information, some dirt on her, something. Like she's got some skeletons in her closet. You know she does. Okay, so my marshal has impressed my mayor, and I've gained prestige. So good job, Joan. Thank you for that. Oh, I have a new bishop, and she endorses me because of course she does. Ooh, she's lusty. That's weird. She's also a mastermind philosopher. I saunter between the market stalls of Wertenberg, a heavy pouch tugging at my belt. How do I make this coin work for me? As I admire the wares of a local jeweler, exquisite filigree, a sound investment, my Bishop Berta suddenly appears at my side. Poof. I added the poof. A word of advice, my liege? Have a look at the smithy over there. Their wares might be simple, but their potential is great. So I could invest in a jeweler's workshop, which is the place that I was kind of fondling their jewels, get some prestige, and there'd be some tax benefits. I could invest in the smithy, which is a way to become friends with Berta, and there is a chance that it would go quite well for me. But also I could just lose the money, or I could just take 20 gold. I'm diplomatic and I want to win opinion with the new bishop. So there we go. We bond over a great investment. Good job. I'm friends with Berta now. And I have a daughter. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's look at her. She is perfect. Fantastic. What will I name her? Let's see. My first daughter is Hedwig. Nope. Bridget. Patricia. Rachel. Ingletrude. Hemma. Hedwig and Hemma. Would I name the son Isaac? I didn't care that much about that. Okay. Hedwig and Hemma. That's a good ring. So there. I have an heir and a proper spare now. Oh. George's husband died. So now does he come back here? Or does he just hang out in his court? Who gets the county? Okay. Oh. So one way to neutralize Beatrix is to create an alliance by proposing a marriage. I don't know that that's going to go well. I do have a second daughter. I can try to engage with one of her sons. I doubt she's going to go for it. But here, do you want Hemma? She's fresh, just born, can't go wrong. Oh, she would accept. She would accept. And it'd be a matrilineal marriage too.
Of course, this means I can't take Bodin from her. And I do want to take Bodin from her. So I may not... Yeah, I don't want to do that. We're going to hold off on that. I honestly didn't think that she would go for it, so... What's this? What's this? Who's fighting? Who's fighting? Is it fighting in my realm? Message arrives. My spy master has arrived with a message. My liege, the information provided herein is destined for your eyes only and shall remain confidential if you so wish it. Oh, okay. So we finally got information about Beatrix. We have discovered her personal army when at full strength and not counting her allies is composed of 16 men, of which she has 1,000... So she has mercenaries, presumably. Yes. Ooh, she's hired mercenaries. Okay, hold on. So, mercenaries. Mercenaries, you hire them out and then you have them. You don't have to pay extra to keep them around. Can I get any ideas to... I mean, it doesn't really matter who she hired, but... Okay. Well... So she's maimed. Okay, cool. What else do I know? She has a rival. I don't have any other dirt on her. It's disappointing. Because I thought for sure that she would have something that I could use to blackmail her. But I don't know that she does. And that makes things more difficult. Oh, I can't use the murder scheme on her until... Why? Why? Why is there a cooldown? Is it because I spied on her? There's a cooldown from spying to murder? So that's really not cool. Like, spying is the first step towards murder. Everybody knows this. Nice. Cool. Good job, Joan. Oh, look, we're getting more taxes coming in. Part of that is because Hohenberg's finally gaining some control again. I can ask my head of faith for claim. Isaac is no longer a hostage. Does that mean she's going to war against me? Huh. So distressing. What did they do to you, Isaac? Fine. Also, you're rowdy. You know what? Let's do intrigue. Walpurga recognizes that she's needed help with intrigue, and she knows that as a rowdy kid, he can't be a soldier because obviously, but he could be a spy master. So everybody knows it's what the men are suited for. Home again. You must tell me everything, Isaac. Talk to me, child. Well, he's still Swabian, so I guess everything's okay. All's well that ends well. I'm gonna have to research hostages, because I have no clue what's up with them. Fully honest, I've read the dev diaries. I still little unsure about them, so I think this is a good place to wrap things up for the episode. Thank you so much for following along. I will see you in the next one.